Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be my everything I crocheted this week video. In these videos, I share with you guys all the crochet projects that I worked on in the last week. It can be new starts, finished objects, or whips. So if you like these videos, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload these videos, which should be every Thursday. So the first thing I want to share with you guys is my scrap blanket. So on Tuesday, I put out a video showing how I make my yarn cakes for my scrap blanket, and I did use up the yarn cake that I made, and it got me through about 4 rows and a little bit of the 5th row, and I did get the yarn tangled up, so I'm gonna have to go back and do a little bit more of this green and blue because that's as far as it got me, and normally it'll last at least a row, but I had to cut some off. I just could not get it untangled with the double strands because I do hold 2 strands together for this, and when it gets tangled when you're working with 2 strands, it is so hard to get it undone. So I'm gonna go back and wind another cake with a little bit more of this blue and green to finish off the row, but I do really love the way that those colors worked up in the blanket. And if you want to see how I made this yarn cake that I used for these rows right here, starting with this like light purple and aqua color up through here, then definitely go back and check out that video from Tuesday. I will link it below. But I just love this blanket so much. It's my second scrap blanket that I've ever made. I'm using an 8mm hook and all 4-weight acrylic. And it's very heavy. I'm about maybe a half to 3/4 of the way done with it, so I definitely want to get that done here pretty soon. And I apologize if you can tell I'm sweating, guys. It is so hot today. And for some reason, our bedroom is upstairs, and we do not get good ventilation up here, so we have a little air conditioner that it's kind of like a window unit, but it sits on the floor and then a hose just goes out the window, and obviously I can't have that on while I'm filming because it's like directly behind my phone. So I'm just gotta be hot, I guess. Alright, so the next thing that I worked on this week is this C2C blanket. It is the mesh stitch from Daisy Farm Crafts, and I worked on this quite a bit. I think it was Saturday or Sunday. I think it was Sunday. My kids have been sick this past week. Thankfully, they are feeling better as of today, thank the Lord. But when they weren't feeling well on Sunday, I just sat around and worked on this for probably about 3 hours. You can't really tell that I got a whole lot done on it because I am using a 6.5mm hook, so it's just progress is a little slower, but I do really love how this gradient is starting to show up. So the yarn I'm using for this is this Pound of Love in olive, and then this Yarn Bee 1-weight yarn. So this is 4-weight and a 1-weight. And this is just such a beautiful mix of colors. And I just really wanted to pair it with a solid color yarn and make a blanket and see how it looked. And it looks so cool already. So you can see up close, it started out with this yellow, and then the yellow and blue started mixing together, and now it's pretty much straight blue with a couple little yellow pieces. And then it will move into this blue mixed with the red, and just really pretty gradient. So I can't wait to see how that looks when it's all done. But I'm really, really, really loving working on that. I think it looks really cool. Okay, and then the next project that I've been working on this week is this little toast with jam, and it is from the Kawaii crochet book. I don't have it near me right now, but you can find it on Amazon. I've seen it at Michael's. It's a great little book, especially if you're just starting out with amigurumi. The patterns are very easy to read and very good, very well explained. And there's a lot of tips and tricks that she also lists in there that kind of help you if you're new to amigurumi. So I highly recommend that book. But for this, you make 2 little toast, and then you sew them together and put a little polyfill in between, and then you make a little bit of jam to go on the top. So I've got 1 toast done, and I have started on the other one. So I can't wait to get that done. Again, I'm just using some kind of basic 4-weight yarn. I can't remember what particular brand this is, but I am using a 3.75 millimeter hook. So that's been fun. I definitely need to get this finished up because it won't take that long at all. I just need to sit down and do it. Okay, and then the next thing, this is my last whip, and then I have one finished object to show you guys. Okay, so this is gonna be a kitchen sponge. So I've made these before. This specific pattern I have made many times. They make great gifts. My mom loves these. She says that they work amazing. That's like pretty much what she uses for her dishes now. So I'm making these for a friend, and I just really loved this cotton yarn. It's from Crafter's Secret, and I can't remember the colorway. Let's see. Desert Gold is what it is. Oh, it's upside down. So the Crafter's Secret cotton in Desert Gold, and I really love this cotton. It's really good and it's really affordable. And I kind of, now that I'm looking at this on camera, I couldn't really tell in person, but on camera it appears to be color pulling. So that's really cool. I didn't even notice that. But so here's that yarn and what it looks like. And then I'm also using some scrubby yarn that I've had in my stash for a long time. I'm not sure if this is Red Heart or what it is. But so you make 16 rows of half double crochet in just the cotton, and then you hold 2 strands of this together, and you do, I think it's 8 rows held together. And then what you do is you fold this right here in the middle, and then fold that over the top like that, and then you just seam up all the ends here, all the sides I mean, and you have this awesome little sponge, and it is amazing. I mean, this side, you know, would be softer for the items that you don't want to worry about, you know, something that's more delicate, and then you have a little bit of a rougher side that cleans really well. So I just really love these. These make amazing gifts. So I'm definitely going to be making a bunch of these for Christmas, and I will definitely link the video tutorial below. It is an awesome tutorial and definitely going to be my go-to for kitchen scrubbies, like forever. And I still have yet to make myself any, so I definitely need to do that as well. Okay, so before I show you guys my finished object, I do want to show you guys this little yarn cake that me and my 4-year-old son made together this morning. He loves my yarn winder, and you know, I normally don't let him play with it just because it was a cheaper one, and I've already noticed a couple things on it, you know, that you can just tell that it's a cheaper one. One day I may invest like in a better quality one. It still works just fine, just like you guys saw in Tuesday's video, but I don't want it to get messed up, and he's pretty rough with things. But this morning he grabbed 2 skeins of yarn, and it's actually out of the yarn that a very sweet subscriber sent to me in some Happy Mail, and I will link that video below where I unboxed that. But it was a couple skeins out of there, and it was purple and orange, and I thought, okay, I can let him do this. So we held 2 strands together, and we both, I helped pull all the yarn out, and then he wound it. And I think I'm gonna make him a cat hat. So my friend Shannon from Shannon Talks Yarn, she did a video, I think it was last week maybe, or the week before, where she shares a little tutorial on how she made a cat hat, and hers was holding 3 strands together. It was purple, black, and orange, and it's just so cute. I will link her video below as well. So I think I'm going to use her tutorial and make him a little cat hat. So I wanted to show you guys the little cake we made. So here's his cute little cake, and I can't wait to make that little cat hat for him. I think it'll be so cute, and I think the purple and orange is just so cool for October. And he was so proud of this little cake, and now he wants to make more. So we will definitely be making more of these in the future. Okay, and then my one finished object for the week, I tried my hand at making a mushroom. So here it is. Now, he's not perfect, or she, whatever, it's pink. This little mushroom is not perfect. I used the Just Chenille yarn from the Dollar Tree in white and pink, and I will link the pattern below as well. I can't remember now if it was a Pinterest pattern or a YouTube tutorial, but you know, for my first one, it's okay. It's okay. I think it's cute, but I really had to kind of rig it up because it was really floppy. Like, it was doing that, and I didn't know if maybe the way I had filled it was making it do that. Like, if it, I don't know. So anyway, I ended up trying to kind of give it more structure here by kind of putting some extra stitches in here to make it tight. And I was hoping that it would kind of be more, I can't even show you guys, more like this, if that makes sense. But it's still wanting to stick up like that, and it's still kind of floppy. So, still cute, and I have him sitting up on my little shelf up there, propped up where he's sitting up like this. But I definitely want to try my hand at another pattern and see if I can do a better job. But this is my first time using the Just Chenille yarn, and I love it. So I will definitely be getting more. And talking about Shannon again, she posted a video sharing that Premier now sells the Just Chenille on a spool. And it's actually a better deal than buying it at Dollar Tree. So I will definitely be ordering some of that at some point, because I do really, really love this yarn a lot. Okay guys, so that is everything that I worked on this week, and I had a lot of fun this week even though my kids were sick. It did give me an opportunity to work on the C2C blanket quite a bit, and yeah, so good variety of stuff this week. I was definitely stayed busy and was entertained with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and let me know what your favorite item was that I showed you today, and let me know what you're working on. You can comment below, you can send me an Instagram message, or you can send me an email. And if you want to send me a picture, I'd love to see what you're working on. Thank you guys so much for watching. And then the verse I want to share with you guys this week is Psalm 35, and it is, "For his anger may last for a moment, but his favor for a lifetime. Sorrow may stay for the night, but joy will come in the morning." And I love that verse so much. So many times I've experienced this in my own life, and when I'm having a rough day, when I'm having a bad day, one thing that I can draw on is to know that it's temporary. And no matter how bad it feels, and no matter how long it feels like it's gonna last, I know that it's not gonna last forever. And that I can have hope that not every day is gonna be a bad day. We're all gonna have bad days, we're all gonna have great days, and we're gonna have days in between. And usually I find that the majority of our days are in between. They're kind of not a super great day, but not a horrible day either. And that's just life. That's the world we live in. But it's so amazing to know that when we do have those bad days, we have hope that joy will come in the morning, and that even if it doesn't come the next morning, it will come. And you know, we have still that endless joy. No matter how hard things get, we have that joy deep inside that tells us that one day we'll live in a world that has no sorrow. So what a blessing that will be. I'm so excited to not have to deal with my crazy human emotions anymore one day. So anyways, if any of you are having a bad day out there, I promise it will get better. I've had many, many bad days, but the Lord has always got me through. You just trust in Him and carry on, and it will be okay. And if any of you guys need prayer for anything, definitely comment below. And anybody who would like to pray for those people, if you could comment, you know, that you're praying for them, and I definitely will be doing the same. So again, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching my channel, and I pray that God blesses you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!